Hello, Dr. Masters. Thank you for meeting with me today. To start, I wanted you to introduce yourself and yes, just say a little bit about yourself and how you got to Penn State.
Sure, I'm happy to do that. Well, thank you for, meeting with me today and letting me tell you about my experiences as a woman in science. I earned my bachelor's of chemistry degree back in 1994, so that was a while ago. And then I came to Penn State for my PhD studies. So I worked under the direction of Dr. Ken Feldman, who is now retired, but he focused on synthetic organic chemistry, and that's what my training is in. And I knew I always wanted to teach. So during grad school, he gave me opportunities, guest lecturing, being able to teach my own section of Chem 202 right when I defended my PhD. So he was, he really helped me out there. Graduated from Penn State. I taught at a few other places before coming back here as a faculty member. So I worked in a small college, I worked in a mid-size university, and now here I am at this large research university as a teaching professor. So I've been at Penn State teaching since, January of 2004. So it's been, 18 years of being here, which is pretty great. Yeah. And I mainly teach, so I mainly teach organic chemistry courses, lecture and lab courses, but I have taught first year seminar, a special section of Chem 111 that the department sort of wanted to initiate a more research focused section. So I helped to develop that. And so I have taught from the Chem 111 level all the way up to Chem 400 level classes.
Okay, well, thank you so much. So this video series is about for International Women's Month of March, and this is from the Diversity and Inclusion Committee, and we're just gonna talk a little bit about what women influenced you, and just about that. So the first question is, what woman in your life influenced you into chemistry or just gave you motivation to continue?
Sure. First person would be my high school chemistry teacher. So I had a woman teacher, and she was just incredible. She was a great teacher. It was very organized. She was enthusiastic. And actually at the time, I remember vividly being in class, and we would be working on our lab experiments or whatever we were doing. And she would be at her desk, kind of monitoring us from her desk, but also she had a bunch of books opened up as she was studying for her master's degree. So so watching her, knowing that she was trying to grow, with her education, that was pretty influential. Knowing that women could, be scientists and even try to, pursue higher education was, it really stuck with me. And I think because, she made chemistry class such a great experience, that's the only science that I really enjoyed in high school. So I wanted to stick with math and science, and therefore I majored in chemistry. So I would say she would be the first one. The other people that influenced me, and I'm sorry about this. My husband.
No worries.
Okay. I would say probably second on the list would probably be the women in my graduate lab, and specifically postdocs. So Ken Feldman was great. We had a bunch of postdocs in the lab, and there were a few women that really were amazing mentors for me. And they weren't very much older than me, but they already had their PhDs, and they were there for, to help, mentor us, but also do their own research projects. And I have to say that absolutely. They were, just knowing them and knowing that they achieved that level that I wanted to achieve, that PhD level, really motivated me along the way. So I would say, my high school chemistry teacher, and then the postdocs in the lab when I was a grad student had the biggest effect on me.
Yeah, I'm sure the postdocs also had something to tell you about because they had been through it. You have. Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay, so the next question is, what motivates you to go to lab or your office every day?
You know what? Really, I love the creative aspect of teaching. So I would say anything to do with trying out. I'm so sorry. It's my husband trying to call me and I'm not answering. So he's going to keep calling. So here you are. Working from home, woman, a mother, wife, all that, right? Here you are. So it's creating, it's seeing your creations come to life, and sometimes, you know, they might not work out the way you think, but that's how science works as well. So I look at my teaching as research and that creative aspect of it, trying maybe some different methods, some new methods that no one's maybe tried yet. So those things are really what I look forward to, and then watching the students, you know, try things out that I've created, you know, to see if it works. So I would say that to me makes it very exciting to come into work every single day.
Okay, well, thank you so much for letting me interview you, and I hope this helps undergrads and other people who see this video in the Diversity and Inclusion Committee website. So yeah, thank you so much.
All right. Thank you, Stephanie. Take care.